While the first case has been reported from Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra still remains the worst affected.
वक्त एक बड़ी खबर आ रही है। बड़ी खबर कोरोना के नए मामले सामने आने को लेकर है। भारत में कोरोना के मरीजों की संख्या 10 और ज्यादा बढ़ गई है। कल तक 137 मामले थे, अब ये संख्या बढ़कर 147 में से 25 विदेशी नागरिक हैं और बाकी भारतीय नागरिक हैं।
Hi everyone. This frame looks pretty bad. This is how we live in Mumbai now. You find spaces where you can. So this is the day. Like tomorrow, I will be traveling to my hometown in this time of quarantine. Like what is happening around the city and the world. And then I was working in the office from last couple of days, and then now I've been work from home from last 3 days I guess. And in between suddenly I got a call from my parents, and I have to leave for home because they are pretty worried about what is happening and how can I live on my own. This is not done, so I really have to leave for home, and let's see what is happening, because I really have no idea how the airports are, how fine it is, and I need to take all the care, and I really have no idea what is going to happen. So I'm taking tomorrow's flight around 11 a.m. Let's see what happens, and yeah, that's it. You guys take care. So hi everyone, I'm about to reach to the airport, and I'm just on my way. Let's see how it works out, how exactly the airports are looking, and maybe let's see. Yeah.
When I reached to the airport, it was pretty different from rest of the times I have ever traveled. There were less people, and there was no one around. So when I got down from the cab, I saw there were very less people, and every other person was wearing masks and hand gloves. I was not able to capture those things, but yes, it was different. It was really different.
So hi everyone, I just got my boarding pass, and I think it's not crowded the way it usually gets. You see this, like nothing is here, like very few people at that point. So very less people are here, and it's not how it usually is. It's very different. See you at the other side. Yeah.
I was one of those kind of kids who always loved going to the airport. There are so many faces filled with so many emotions. Like someone is coming home after a very long time. Someone is going away for a long. Someone is about to have their first time flight experience. So many emotions. But this time, once I had a feeling of not being there, everyone was trying to keep some distance from each other. This is something very unusual.
Hi everyone, I just got the security check, and now I'm actually heading to my flight. If I see here, there's nothing, just people with the mask, and it's very less crowded, guys. I see very less people here. That's how things are today, That's how things are in India and Mumbai airport. Yeah, that's it.
Talking about cinema, I love it. From last couple of weeks, what is happening around us is nothing more than an apocalypse that happens in cinema. But this is real. Let's just not be terrified. We can fight this. And that's what I kept on telling myself while I was heading to the gates. When I first heard about this, there was an Indian lady who was living in China working as an art teacher. She first had the symptoms of COVID-19. It was months back, but I was not expecting this problem is going to knock our doors. My decision of going home and traveling at this moment was not really wise. I refused and fought with my parents to avoid this unnecessary travel. But sometimes we Indians work with emotions more than the logics. You do what you gotta do. At one point, they were right. At the other side, this decision was pretty bad. While passing the gates, this was the first time I captured the person who was scanning my boarding pass was wearing gloves. Then after, I boarded in the bus. We were not more than 30 people, so there was only one bus which was taking passengers to the flight. Whenever I used to see zombie films like World War Z or Walking Dead, I was very fascinated with those. I used to think how we will deal with such situations if we are going to face it someday. Well, I already started having some hint of it. Hearing about home isolation, hearing about military catching infected people, mall and grocery stores are running out of goods is nothing more than a zombie show. The only difference is now it exists in the real world. I'm very sorry for sounding negative. I know it is disturbing, but sometimes a story needs to be told. And this is the reason I'm making this video. I successfully boarded in the flight. And it took 10 minutes and the boarding were completed. I put on my headphones and started watching some shows on Netflix. And then one of the air hostess requested me to sit at the emergency exit. As I was traveling alone, it was easy for me to sit anywhere. Just like me, we were total 4 requested to sit there. They gave us the instructions and they went back to their jobs. It took more than half an hour and we were ready to fly.
Faites d'ores et déjà un très bon vol et un bon appétit en compagnie de notre sympathique équipage commercial. Merci de votre attention et merci d'avoir choisi Aeroclub.
Close all the curtains. Stay on the phone. We are the monsters.
While I was in the air, there were so many questions running in my mind. What if I will be infected? What if they will catch me and put me in the isolation? And if my journey will not be completed, what will happen? But then I decided to watch Netflix so I can stop thinking.
Answer the question. Is God on your side? We'll be together.
Everything was going perfect and we landed smoothly.
We are the monsters. There's no
I thought this is it. I maybe was overthinking. I took my bags and came out. We were walking towards luggage counter and then there was team of military and 3 to 4 doctors. They were checking people. I waited in the queue for 2 hours till my turn came. They checked me with thermometer and asked my details. And I was free to go. I took a deep breath and booked an auto rickshaw. It felt so good to see my hometown. I joined my family members who were going for Lodi, from where I belong.
Hello everyone, I just left for Rajasthan. There's a place called Falodi. I'm actually about to reach there, and yeah, it's my father's brother. And we're about to leave, and there's a thing that I wanted to share with everyone. Like, airports are totally empty. I've been to airports, it's empty, the flights are empty, there is like no one to actually sit on the exit side. And I'm about to leave to my hometown, and it will take more 3 hours to reach. And that's how the whole thing is. So till then, bye bye, ciao.
It was still smooth than I expected. But the same day I got the information, they got someone at the airport who was infected. Now, all I hope is things get better. Let's pray this nightmare ends soon.
So hi everyone, I just made it to my home, and so yeah, there is a lot of happening in this world currently. I just had to come in one night. We took just one call in a night, and then I had to come to my home. And there is a lot of happening in this world. I just hope things get better in a few days, and just be safe and take care of yourself, and just wash your hands. Do as much as hygiene that you can do. Okay, just take care of yourself. And I just made it to my place. Let's see. Peace out.